Hey guys and gals, it's JH. Welcome to the practice tee. Boy, is it just, and I gotta be frank with you guys, it's a practice tee that I thought maybe I'll never make it back to. I've been ill, significantly so. I've picked up a mutated virus and it, guys, it nearly took me off to the big golf course in the sky. There were a couple of nights I thought, there's a gold-plated buggy coming down here with a couple of horses with wings on it and they're going to take me away. Although, I mean, I'm presuming that I'm going to that course. It could have been a fire truck coming down and taking me to the course down there that has cellophane over the holes. But guys, that's how bad I felt. And guys, I feel terrible still. I'm progressing. I'll probably be sniffling and snorting on the video here today, and I apologise for that. But what I wanted to do today was just come out, and I haven't been out for nearly 5 weeks now, and I just wanted to use my illness to an advantage. I mean, that sounds crazy, but by that I mean I haven't hit a golf ball for nearly 5 weeks, and I'm very, very physically low at the moment. I could probably enter the Mr. Puniverse competition and win it. I've got no physical strength, no aerobic capacity. It's very difficult to breathe. But guys, what I've been doing in the period that I've been off is I've been building my infallible mental routine. I've been seeing every day for a few hours my channel lock protocol and how I apply it and how my body looks when I do that. I can actually see myself. I've been building mental images of my infallible mental routine, which I think will knock on to the physicality routine, the protocol routine. I've actually seen myself performing my protocol for the last few weeks, and I've just been imaging it, and I'm so confident that I can say, and I haven't hit a shot today, just turned up, and I don't know how long I'll be able to sort of stay here. I feel terrible, but I just want to show you that if you really do have a protocol and you can mentally embed it and just really work on mentally embedding that protocol, I think you'll be able to do what I'm going to do right now. Before I got ill, I was hitting the ball great, as I've been hitting it for 6 months with channel lock. I think I can take up today from where I left off. The first shot, I think I'll get a Xerox copy of the last shot that I hit. I really believe that. And why is that so? Because the channel lock protocol, guys, is an absolute plan, a blueprint. It's got all the specifications there on it. And all you have to do is go through the specifications before you start your golf swing and in the course of the golf swing. And if you apply all those specifications, and it's like anything, if you've got a plan with a lot of specifications on it, if you apply those specifications, whether it's building a house or a car or whatever, or a Saturn V rocket that's going to go to the moon, if you apply all those specifications correctly, you're going to get that end result, that correct end result. Now, channel lock, fortunately, is not as complex as building a Saturn V lunar rocket, or even building a house, because our protocol numbers are not very high at the most, depending on what the player will have individually. They can range from 4, 5 to 6. I think I've got about 6 in mine. But guys, I really believe that I can step up today. And I said to Bill Phillips yesterday that I was going to do this today if the weather was okay, and if I felt that I could come out here and actually swing a golf club. And even when I pick it up here, you know what's interesting? that feeling in my hand there, and in my grip there, and the head feel, it just feels like exactly as it was yesterday. It doesn't feel foreign. This doesn't feel like something I haven't been associated with or familiar with for 5 weeks, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm taking my grip the same. I'm feeling the head of the golf club the same. Now I can, one of two things. I think what I could do here is that I will either prove the infallible mental routine capability of channel lock, or I won't. But I've seen what I'm going to do now for a couple of weeks. And it's just so automatic now. And you know the amazing thing, guys? Being away for 4 or 5 weeks, nothing has been in my realm of thinking, or mental ingestion to contaminate. All I've been thinking about is that protocol. And even when I pick this golf club up here, if you have any time off, you pick a golf club up, it just feels like a foreign implement or instrument. But this doesn't. This just feels like it did when I stopped hitting, 5 weeks ago. Okay, guys, I'm going to do it. This is first shot. Got probably about a 15k right to left wind here. I can see it. I can feel it. And as Merv Norman used to say, I can taste it. I can taste my protocol. It's that indelible. Now guys, what I'm having difficulty with, not making excuses, is I'm having a lot of problem with my balance at the moment, because I've got this respiratory infection, and it goes right up into the sinuses and all sorts of things, and it's affecting my balance, something terrible. I noticed when I was walking across in the car park to the pro shop, I was sort of, looked like I was a bit tipsy, and I don't drink alcohol. But if anybody'd seen me, they probably thought, was JH taken up drinking. Anyway, guys, without further ado, I'm going to go through the protocol. I'm going to see it. I've seen it for a couple of weeks. Got 5-iron here. Tree up there. I can see it, and if I'm snorting, guys, I'm sorry. Hands are going on the club perfectly. They feel good. Well, in terms of accuracy, and we're in the cow paddock today, guys, because there's a school over there with like a mile of students over there, and they've taken up the whole, you can probably see them over, they've taken up my practice tee. So the grass is like 3 inches long. But guys, I aimed at that tree out there. I took it, what I thought was just hit it on the wind, just let it move a little bit, and I've hit it in about 5 meters from the tree. First shot. Okay, the swing is very puny. There's not much turn going on because that's the first shot. But guys, that was exactly the same ball flight, not with as much power as when I finished, because I'm a bit anemic at the moment, or a bit puny. But that's exactly the flight, and the swing felt the same. It felt exactly the same. Well, guys, I don't know what the microphone's like today, but you've only got to hear that to know how good that is. You've only got to hear that to know how good that is. That is Center City. I hope you can hear that. I mean, that was just Flush City, and that's like about 2 yards from the tree. Exactly the same flight. Now, I'm a bit wobbly, but I can see it, and I'm not having any mental consternation about what did I used to do, because the protocol is so simple now, and it's embedded so simplistically. Everything's exactly the same. You only got to hear that, guys. Well, wow, listen to that. Okay, the swing's a little short because I'm a little short on physicality right now. But look at the contact there. Let's hit a couple of drivers. Oh, excuse me, guys. Guys, I had coughing fits that were so severe that one laid me down on the ground. I went for a walk by the river and I got a coughing fit down there. This was a couple of weeks ago, and I went down and I couldn't get up. And a lady that was walking a dog, I was on the ground. I couldn't get up. I thought I was going to die. Anyway, she helped me up to sit up on a bench, and she called the police because she thought that I was going to die. Anyway, the cops turned up in about 5 minutes, and they said, because they thought maybe I was having a drug addicted thing. I said, guys, I've just got this thing and I can't breathe. And they said, well, we shouldn't. I said, look, I just live over there on the golf course there. Can you just drive me home? They said, no, we'll take you to the hospital. I said, no, look, I'll be okay. Anyway, they took me home. But guys, that was the sort of things that was happening. I really thought I was going to die. Okay, guys, driver. It feels the same. It feels the same. Come on, Jade. Wow. And of course, what I was really concentrating on when I was doing this mental imaging, getting this mental imagery, was really trying to keep that trail foot down and stay back with a lot of 5 o'clock nose, and I feel like I got a bit of that in there. Come on, Jade, nice. You've had 4 shots, you should be loose now. Well, guys, that's as flush a golf shot as I can hit. That's absolutely dead center, beautiful flight and good distance. I haven't got, excuse me, I'll just go and get that. See, I must have been a little steeper on that than normal because I'm not making as big a bigger shoulder turn as I need, and that's why T came out of the ground. It was just a little steeper than normal, but the ball flight was just... And what about Bill Phillips at MMI Golf with his shortened 43-inch steel shafted driver running the ball out to like 290, 300 yards. And he said Matt Gray hit a couple 350, 360. Okay, Matt's using a normal length driver, but that's a lot of distance. So you don't lose distance. What am I feeling here? I'm feeling that I'm struggling with my balance, but the golf swing feels like it's exactly as it was. Just one more, because I feel a bit wonky, guys. Just one more. It don't get any better than that. Now that's a little abbreviated golf swing. See how I'm breathing so hard, guys? I'm struggling. I'll try and make a decent backswing, but I mean they're just perfect golf shots. I mean absolutely as they were before I stopped hitting shots. So guys, I've proved the channel lock and its invincibility. All you have to do is do most of your practice here. Just embed every day. See the protocol, feel the protocol, taste the protocol. Just do it. I've had weeks of it. That famous story about the prisoner of war. There was a prisoner of war for 5 years in solitary confinement, and he was a golfer. And every day he used to just lay on his bed, and he was only a club golfer. He used to just lay on his bed and visualise himself playing his home golf course. Exactly the shot in the first hole to the green. Anyway, cut a long story short, he visualised that for years. When he went home, he played that golf course, and he hit every shot as he visualised it. He hit every green in regulation. And he said, I just knew. I saw it for 3 years and my body responded to it. That's on the internet. You can find that. It's a good story, true story. Right, see if I can make a little bit of a better backswing. Come on, Jay. It's a lot of 5 o'clock nose. See how the feet are down, guys? And the arms are just swinging past the body. Now, while I'm doing this, boy, it's good to get out. It's good to get out and hit some shots. But while I'm doing this, guys, what this is emphasising, because I'm quite physically weak at the present time, is that there's no body in this golf swing as such. I'm just swinging my arms. My body's quite passive, it's not doing anything. I'm just swinging my arms. And that's the whole idea of channel lock. We want a quiet body and active arms. All right. Let's see if we can really dust one. See it, see it. See guys, the body's quiet, the feet are down. They're all the same shot. All the same shot. So guys, that's all I wanted to do today. I just wanted to come back and show you and probably explain to you the importance of doing this stuff neurally. Just sit in your... But Johnny Miller's made that admission, that he said he did his best practice sitting in the lounge chair at home with his eyes closed, visualising what he wanted to do with his golf swing. He said, I used to see myself. That was my best practice. Jack Nicklaus said before every shot that he hit, that he went to the movies. He could actually see himself. Excuse me. Oh dear, dear. Oh my God. Oh, he said that he could see himself making the swing in his mind before every shot, and he went to the movies before every shot. So he was a really early version of imaging. I mean, he did pretty well doing that, didn't he? So guys, that's all I've been doing. And I knew that I could come out here today and first shot, hit it in the middle of the golf club and hit an eminently acceptable shot. The last couple of irons I hit were just normal irons. Probably, 10 yards off what I normally hit, because I'm not making a big turn. I'm a little bit weak because I'm fighting my balance. But those last couple of drives, they were probably right on the numbers that I normally would hit. Not getting him out there like Billy Phillips, but maybe he's got to tell me the secret. Anyway guys, that's all I wanted to do. I just wanted to come out and show you that channel lock is a golf swing for life. It will never leave you. All you have to do is remember it. It's as simple as that. But to remember anything, you have to put the effort in to thinking about something, storing the memories. That's what you have to do. There's effort. Maybe half an hour a day. Just sit in the chair. Go through your protocol. See it. Feel it. Just feel it. Close your eyes. Just take it back. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Guys, it's an amazing swing. I'll never lose my golf swing. Ever. I mean, I don't know how many years I've got to live, but I'd like to think that, when I'm 90, that I'll still have this golf swing. I mean, I probably won't hit it that far, but if I could just hit it dead straight and not have a change in the golf swing, which I don't really think I will. There's no reason for this golf swing to ever change, because I'm doing the same thing all the time. And I'm not getting stuff bombarding me every day from, traditional teaching, from magazines, from information, because none of that stuff fits this golf swing. That's the great thing about channel lock. None of that stuff fits this golf swing. So you don't need to go near it. You don't need to get infected by it. I'm not infected anymore. All the infections I've had in the golf swing have been purged. They're all gone. I'm infection free in terms of traditional, conventional golf swing teaching mechanics. I'm totally cured. Just totally cured. Anyway guys, I'm feeling pretty wonky, and I need to go and sit down and have a little bit of hydration. And the old tank commander said he was coming out today. I haven't seen him for 5 weeks, and deliberately didn't want to see him because he's a little, Frank is the same age as me, but he's a little fragile at the moment. The last thing I wanted to do was infect him. So even today we'll be conducting our conversation at 10 paces. And that's the other reason, guys, coming over here. When I went in and got the balls today, I just walked in and said, guys, you know, nice to see you, but don't come near me, and just drove up here. And I don't even want to infect the cows. They're all over in the barns anyway. This is a pretty serious thing, guys. It's killed a lot of people, and the health authorities are really concerned about it because there's no antidotes for it. None of the antibiotics are working for it. I'm just lucky that at my age, and when they did a blood test on me a couple of weeks ago, they said, you know, your blood is just strong. You've got a lot of antibodies in there of your own, and you are physically fit and strong. But, you know, most of the people who've all died have been, you know, around my age and just don't have the physicality to cope with it. So I've been lucky. Okay, guys, that's the story. So I'm back temporarily. Hopefully within maybe another week or 10 days, I think I can get by. I think this thing's going to linger around for quite a while, but I think I can get strong enough that I can come back and do some stuff. And some of the stuff from now on, guys, is just going to be, again, just atomic particles that we're just going to add, just little bits and pieces, just variations. The protocols are there. How we apply them is probably what we'll talk about. But, you know, the mechanics of channel lock are basically done. That last 10%, I've got that. I know what that is, and I'll talk about that in the first video when I come back. Okay, guys, thanks for all the well wishes that I've got. I mean, all the people I know around the world. I mean, my poor old internet server has been besieged. I mean, the other day I had 225 emails in one day. I mean, I've been averaging about 125 a day, but I had 225 the other day. I mean, I can't. I've been lucky. I've had a lot of time, so I can reply to a lot of those. But a lot of stuff that comes off this channel is only a small part. There are just so many other people that I know around the world. Okay, guys, that's it. I'm back. I'm not up in the golden course up there, or the 1-inch hole golf course down there. The holes up there are 10-inch. They're 1-inch down there, and the 1-inch down there's got cellophane over it. So I don't want to go to that one. I want to go to that one. But I don't want to go to either of them for a while. Okay, guys, I'm back temporarily, but within maybe 10 days I'll probably be back semi-full time. So that's the lowdown of where I am, where I've been, and how I am.